I am sorry. Are you okay?
Podcast is intended for mature audiences. The views and opinions expressed are those of the panelists and do not reflect in any way those of the podcast partners, sponsors, or affiliates. Enjoy.
Hi, this is Michael Buffer, and you're listening to the voice of the people. Let's get ready for Boxing Voice.
Every day I'm hustling. 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 Every day I'm hustling.
It's the Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show. Like, subscribe. Join the page.
Super chat calling. The Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show, it's a great place to talk boxing. Like, subscribe. You already know where to go and get that uncut raw. Your knowledge and opinion, get it off under 3 minutes. It don't matter where you from, we all the same, my dog. If you hear that, stand no business, can you defend your position? The Boxing Voice, the people's choice. Yo, put my anthem on. That A-side lethal and stainless on the microphone. Coming through in stereo, making sure you hear me. Get my point across, articulate my mind so clearly. Get no record, another addition to the history. Caller of the year, my destiny. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Caller of the year, my destiny. Can you hear me? We in it, then we here. The Boxing Voice, we here. TBV. We here. TBV. The Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show, it's a great place to talk boxing. Ness on the mic, super chat calling. The Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show, it's a great place to talk boxing. Like, subscribe.
It's the Haney voice, Wilder voice. No, I'm my dude, it's the Boxing Voice. Voice of the people, I done made my choice. 7 days a week, Twitter, X, Discord, iTunes, YouTube, Blog Talk, Radio. Name any other podcast. You know, they got an AM and they got a PM show. Betting odds and weekend shows. You can call and let it go. Soy campeón de la gente. Patreon pendejo. Amateur Olympic pro. Treadmill row work elliptical. Only one place we can go. Dante's boxing ego. No, it's only one destination for interviews, conversation, and boxing news, entertainment. The Boxing Voice, why you waiting? It's only one destination for interviews, conversation, and boxing news, entertainment. The Boxing Voice, why you waiting?
Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show, it's a great place to talk boxing. Ness on the mic, super chat calling. The Boxing Voice Radio, #1 podcast. Enjoy the show, it's a great place to talk boxing. Like, subscribe.
What up? What's going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another edition of the Boxing Voice Radio. This is your second episode of the day, and do we have a very controversial topic to discuss? It was Terrence Crawford that took to the social media and said, hey, I think Shakur Stevenson would make a great undercard for my fight versus Canelo Alvarez. And then Shakur comes out and says, chill, big bruh, I like the thought, but me and Tank are the biggest fight in boxing, and I can't wait to prove it. My co-host, on the other hand, thinks they're both delusional. making suggestions on an undercard that doesn't pertain to them. Two-Tone, Superestrella, what it do?
What it do? What it do, man? Drive home at 5. Yeah, man. Bud and Shakur. I mean, in boxing, you do have to be delusional. I mean, you're taking punches to the head, respectfully. This is a tough sport. You got to have some form of narcissism and delusion in this sport to survive, and that's what Kerr and Bud have right now. This is Canelo's card. It is Canelo's world. That is the face of boxing. Not junior face, the face. The man just caught half a Billy from Turkey Al Sheik, half a Billy. Gervonta Davis, he don't respect Bud like that to get on his undercard. Tank said he would get on David Benavidez undercard because he rock with David Benavidez. He don't rock with Bud, respectfully. And Tank is A-side over Shakur Stevenson. But biggest fight, Kerr and Tank, biggest? Oh, no.
So which is the biggest? Which is the bigger fight?
The biggest fight in boxing right now, outside
the
of
bigger fight between them two. Who's got the bigger fight between them two? Them two being the pairs. Canelo Crawford, is that bigger than Tank Shakur, or is Tank Shakur bigger than Canelo Crawford?
Dang. My man Tank just did 200 bands off of my man Roach. Damn. I'm going Canelo, bro. Canelo's had. I'm going Canelo, bro. I'm going Canelo.
Why Canelo?
Because of Canelo. That's the bro,
Canelo hasn't done $1 million in a long time. At least Tank got close to that. So, he's at least half of the situation, no?
Respectfully, you probably going to find tweets of me saying Canelo Crawford do $1 million. But
okay.
I never die on heels. Not like y'all niggas be hostages to your takes, not me. Tone's going to change. I don't think Bud and Canelo do $1 million. I think around 800,000, 800, and I think Kerr and Tank 506. What you think? You going Millie?
I'm with you. Canelo Crawford's the bigger fight. I think that Shakur isn't as popular as he thinks. I mean, it's clear that Crawford is more popular than Shakur and that Canelo is more popular than Tank. Now, there might be an argument with the Canelo Tank thing just because of Tank's influence. It doesn't necessarily translate to more pay-per-view buys or more popularity. Canelo, in my opinion, has that, but again, if you want to make Tank and Canelo equal, that's cool for argument's sake, because you cannot make Shakur and Bud equal. Bud is more popular than Shakur. Bud has done numerous pay-per-views. Shakur hasn't even been mentioned to be on a pay-per-view. Because this is him saying pay-per-view with him and Tank. This ain't even the public. This ain't even the streets. This ain't even networks. This him. Yeah, me and Tank's the biggest fight. Nobody's talking about him and Tank. So the fact that he think it's the biggest fight is wild to me. Who's talking about it?
Nobody.
Well,
nobody. I mean, barbershop talk, respectfully, they're going to mention Devin, even though they probably don't even know Devin's out the weight class right now. But Devin and Tank get mentioned more than Core and Tank. But Shakur, that's not no knock on Shakur either, bro. Shakur, he hasn't got the fights that he needs to build his brand yet at 135.
Yeah, I mean, again, that's why that fight being bigger than Crawford-Canelo is crazy. He should take Crawford-Canelo undercard because it won't do the numbers of Crawford-Canelo. I just don't think that it can. So,
No, I can't.
you know, for us, it would be great to have those guys on the undercard. Now we got a doubleheader from the rip that is worth our money. You know, Tank, Shakur, Crawford, Canelo, same card. That's a fight party and a half.
Fire Stick Boys staying down, even though I know y'all still outside, but somebody should be happy to pay $120 for that card. Happy.
I don't know about all that, but I hear you.
Bro, Canelo, Crawford, Tank, Shakur.
Yeah,
that's
I don't know about
$120.
all that. I don't know about all that, but I hear what you're trying to say. Like, I get you. You excited for the value?
Yeah. I mean, you throw anybody on the undercard at that point, you got like, bro, that's a movie. But Tank ain't gonna do that, bro. Tank don't respect none of these guys. He respect Canelo, but the rest, Tank like, man, y'all ain't on my level. What's going on with y'all? Respectfully. But Shakur, in September, if I was him, he should get on the undercard verse somebody.
Yeah, again, from a fight fan's perspective, I would have loved Shakur to be down with getting on the undercard.
Yeah, 100%. And
especially since this fight is with Turki Al-Sheikh, we already see that's how Turki Al-Sheikh move. He don't do just main events. He do heavy hitting cards, you know what I'm saying? So the thought of having Tank, Canelo, Face of Boxing, Junior Face, pound for pound #1, Crawford, you know, the second coming of, you know, Floyd Mayweather, Southpaw version, Shakur, that would be something that would be historical. I think these guys, you know, so caught up in pay-per-view buys, you know, want to make their own, you know, pay-per-view history. But, you know, what about being on the greatest card in boxing, you know? Like, why are we undermining that, you know? Having Shakur, Tank, Canelo, Crawford all on the same card, that's historical, bro. Never before seen done, and it would be great to see it done.
yeah, Super Bowl, absolutely. That would shut down the sports world. I don't know if Canelo Crawford might shut down the sports world. I wonder, like, if we got a high profile college football game on that day, is Canelo Crawford going to take precedent over that? And I guess they fighting in September. I don't know if that's going to take over the headlines for maybe an NFL opening weekend or anything like that. Tank, on the other hand, as far as the culture, black people, niggas, whenever Tank fight, he takes over the culture. So the man just did 200 something with Roach, bro. So the man, you put me in the ring with Tank, bro. We doing 200. That's crazy.
All right. All right. Well, phone lines are open for anybody that wants to call in and talk some boxing. Obviously, we're talking Canelo Alvarez and Crawford. Same card. Crawford taking to social media, being vocal, saying he would love to get Shakur and Tank on the undercard of Canelo and Terrence Bud Crawford main event in September. You know, we've been getting rumors that fight could also be in Allegiant Stadium. Imagine these 4 fights in Allegiant. Imagine being able to buy a $50 ticket to watching one of the most exciting and biggest cards in boxing, man. I really hope Shakur could change his mind, and I hope that Turki Al-Sheikh can make something like this all possible. We got Ron Mo. Welcome to the prospect level. Lil Zudis met. Go ahead.
If we being real, right now, based off the culture, Terrence Bud Crawford would belong on a Gervonta Tank Davis undercard.
Separate opponent. Technically, Crawford has done more pay-per-views than Tank. Tank did the one anomaly, and then he dropped back down. Bud is higher than Tank, right? Like, he holds the 650, his last pay-per-view.
But, like, give me a name, like Tank versus Loma, Bud versus, who's nice at 154?
I mean, Bud versus Virgil is bigger than Tank Loma. Tank Loma spoiled milk. They making cheese out of that cow milk at this point.
Deep, I gotta hit the.
Talk about Murder Inc. That just establishes a darker, deeper criminal link.
Nobody wants that spoiled milk. That shit sitting in the fridge, all clumped up. You pour it in your glass, that shit falling out in blotches. We good off that, man. We don't want that stinky shit. We don't want that stinky shit. We give us fresh food, man. Loma is spoiled, man. Loma spoiled, man. Sell by date is gone. They taking that shit off the supermarket shelves. Let it be, man. Y'all dudes just still talking about Loma. That shit sad, man. It's like you pick and fight with handicapped dudes, man. Let that man roll off. Let him roll off in his wheelchair. Why we calling out old dudes?
Hold on.
Like, it should not even be a thing for anybody to be like, oh yeah, let's see Tank Loma when Devin, the little homie, fought him first. You got 6 years. You got 6 years ducking, but Devin, the Mr. No Chin, fought him first. Nah, we ain't got time for that, bro. We not even talking about that.
There's a world out there where Phil Loma beat Devin. Like, there's a world out there where people feel
but there's a world out there that said Tank duck Loma. At least there's a world out there that felt Loma beat Devin. You feel me? That means they actually got in the ring and fought. We got to stop celebrating dudes that don't fight. Dudes that beat everybody outside the ring with their words. Well, let them keep the belts. I'll beat them for free. I could beat Josh Taylor. I could beat T.O. I could beat Devin. You know I cracked Shakur. I could beat everybody. I don't want to hear that shit. Fuck up out of here.
But bro, if you put them on the same day, like say Bud and Virgil's on the Zone, Tank Loma on Amazon Prime, niggas is on that Amazon Prime.
I don't know about that. I don't know about that. Green print. We got the green print going on. You know what I'm saying? We got Mexican versus African American. We got belts on the line with Tank. You ain't got nothing but cotton candy and Mickey Mouse belts.
Nasty. What makes you think Loma is washed? The man cooked, respectfully, my guy, Killer Cam, George Cambosis, arguably beat Devin Haney. What makes you think Loma is washed? He trying to get the most bag right now.
His age, man, his age. And he took time off. We good. Let Loma get a tune-up for staying out the ring for a year. We good. Didn't Tank have 2 fights while Loma only had 1?
That is true.
That's how we won it, so Tank could get that win that we've been desperately trying to get him, so we could be like, oh, well, he got legacy. He beat Loma. Loma's 3 division.
No, but the bigger fight is still Tank Loma. Casuals don't know Virgil like that, respectfully.
Casuals don't even know Loma. Casuals don't know Loma. Dude was doing 2,800 in MGM Harbor. The first time he ever did big numbers was with T.O. and Devin, which means he's not it. He can't sell tickets. He sold like 7,000 seats with T.O. and 14,000 with Devin. We got to stop lying about Loma being this star, man. Never been on pay-per-view till Devin, but he's the star.
He not the star. He a great dance partner, though, especially for Gervonta Tank Davis.
Bro, how you a great dance partner and you only do 150,000 pay-per-views?
Now we saying only? I thought that was a success for Devin. I thought that was cracking for Devin. Okay,
it is a success, but think about it. Tank doing over that, and he's Tank. So you telling me Loma's a star plus Devin's a star, and they only did 150. But Tank's a star, and Lamont is not, but they did more. Tank's a star, and Frank is not, but they did more. No, bruh. No. He not a star. Loma is not a star. Loma never been on pay-per-view. They never even thought about putting Loma on pay-per-view. The T.O. fight was free. Like, y'all got to stop, man. Stop calling everybody a star, man. Don't nobody talk about Loma ever when he not fighting. There's no TMZ videos of Loma. There's no Hollywood Unlocked videos of Loma. There's no Fox Sports, nothing. There's nothing in Loma. How y'all saying he a star? Where are they at? Where the callers that call in for Loma? Where the callers that call in like, oh, well, Devin robbed Loma. Where they at?
They niggas got ran off the show. Well, let them drop. Let Tank drop on his Instagram with 0 posts, mysterious Instagram, a Loma flyer. Man, the internet'll go crazy. Shade Room picking it up, Hollywood Unlocked, Ray J posting it. Man, if Bud announces
Shade Room gonna be picking up, trying to ask their followers who the fuck is Loma.
Bro, if Bud drop a flyer with Virgil Ortiz, nobody
broke the internet.
No, bro.
Broke the internet.
Wouldn't hit TikTok. That'd be me.
That's a lie. That's a lie. He said it wouldn't hit TikTok. Come on, man. You wilding right now.
Bro, I know. It wouldn't hit TikTok like that. It wouldn't. And barely on the gram. Ring Magazine will post it. Respect it.
Tank's hairstyle more popular than motherfucking Loma. Bones 13, $2. Shakira be saying dumb shit. Sin City Lows, $2. Simple. Who would fill the stadium on their own? Mexican flag emoji, boxing glove emoji. Tip with the King counter. Adrian, $2. Nello and Crawford would be plastered all over ESPN. Exactly. The fact that he trying to make Loma and Tank somehow the bigger fight is insane.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what's this nonsense? I mean, this is nonsense, but this shit too. Like, what is this BS you talking about, bro? Like, man, you gotta quit it sometimes. Ain't nobody in the world, and not even a casual fan would think that Tank deserve, Tank would be on the undercard of Terrence Crawford. And then you sat here and you lied, and you said, oh, well, Terrence Crawford, he had the more pay-per-view numbers in the last, nigga, they fought the same year. You forgetting that?
Terrence was after, though. He the last one to do big numbers.
It don't matter if he did the big numbers. Who did the bigger number?
No, but he was the last one to do big numbers. Tank's last two pay-per-views was 200 and 350.
Bro.
No,
and that's cap, bro.
No, it ain't.
And that's cap. Because Tank just had the bigger pay-per-view with Lamont Roach. And Crawford was on pay-per-view before.
Lamont Roach and Tank did like 200,000.
And what did Terrence Crawford do in his last event?
650.
Hey, with Madrimov, you a fucking lie.
Oh, we don't got those numbers with Madrimov?
We know you ain't got the numbers because they ain't gonna release that bullshit.
We'll never get Riyadh season. We'll never get Riyadh season.
Nobody know who. Man, that shit was on pay-per-view and don't nobody know who Madrimov is and ain't nobody tuned in to watch that shit. Cut it, man.
Everybody was there. Everybody was there. We see LA.
Crawford, man.
LA stopped moving that day that fight was there. We see how many people was at that stadium.
Ain't nobody watched that shit, bro. Ain't nobody watched that shit. That shit didn't even get the attention. Bro, that shit wasn't even on ESPN the following day, man. Come on. If everybody was there and it was such a big event, why wasn't it on ESPN the next day? The nigga ain't no attraction, man. Come on, dog. Tank was on ESPN the next day with the conversation about Lamont Roach.
Yeah, because of the hair grease.
Like, it's levels to this, bro. It's levels to this. Terrence Crawford ain't on that level. I'm sorry. Let's cut it. And then this nigga, he got the nerve to say him and Canelo is the biggest fight. Well, okay. If you want Canelo Alvarez is the biggest fight in the sport of boxing right now, I guess you and David Benavidez is even bigger. So we should make that fight happen afterwards. Because we deserve that shit since Canelo ain't want to give us
you calling
the
in just to
fight.
hate.
I ain't calling in to hate. I'm calling in to speak the truth. Hey, man, listen. If that's the biggest fight, then Benavidez is bigger. So I think he should challenge Benavidez. See, he talking about, I'll see, you know what I'm saying, if I'll go back down to 54, apparently it's nothing at 54 for this dude. There's nothing at 54 for Terrence Crawford. This, what's crazy? Y'all remember when, what's my boy name who got into the motorcycle accident at 154 pounds?
Paul Williams.
Y'all remember when they used to say Floyd Mayweather was ducking Paul Williams?
Yes.
Well, Terrence Crawford is now ducking Sebastian Fundora.
Man, get the fuck
Oh.
out
Terrence
of here.
Crawford is now
That don't
ducking
even
Sebastian
my
Fundora.
champ.
It's the same thing.
No,
Like,
it's
bro,
not.
we're literally, he's literally repeating the blueprint.
All right,
He's literally doing it.
I'm not.
It's right in front of your fucking face.
I'm not trying to argue, bro. But the biggest difference is Paul Williams literally called out Mayweather. He literally did it on HBO.
Bro.
He literally did it after beating Margarito. He literally
You
said
ain't gotta-
we got the
you
same
ain't gotta call him
advisor
out. You
in
just
Al
gotta look at the
Heyman. It
optics.
should be easy to make. Don't do that, bro.
You ain't
Don't
gotta
do that.
call him out. You just gotta look at the optics, bro.
Now we
He
want to
ain't
look at
tryna
optics,
fight.
man. Knock
He
it
ain't
off,
trying to
bro.
fight Fundora, just like Floyd wasn't trying to fight Paul Williams. Straight up, bro. That's all it is. This is the fact of the matter.
I'm sorry. Show us where Fundora called him out. Show us where Fundora called him out. Show us where Fundora called him out.
To fight a Mexican fighter, just like how Floyd moved up a weight class to fight a Mexican fighter, and who? Oscar De La Hoya. Come on, bruh. Like, it's right in front of your fucking face. If y'all don't see it, then you're delusional, man.
Send us.
Come on, bruh. Like this shit is broad fucking daylight. I'm tired of it. History repeats itself. We all know it does. It may not be in the same, scenario, but it's different scenarios and how it can repeat itself. And it's happening right here. This is what y'all want, the green print. I'm tired of seeing this shit. Like, nah, get busy, bro. It's niggas at 54 that you should be fighting. Like, for him to say, oh, man, you know what I'm saying? Them dudes at 54, well, I'm supposed to beat them dudes. Oh, what, nigga, what? Oh, nigga, what? You supposed to beat them dudes? Who the fuck said that?
Tank say shit like that. Tank say shit like that, remember? He said he could beat Josh Teller. Remember? He could beat Kambosos. He could beat Shakur. He could beat Devin without actually fighting them. People do that all the time.
I ain't saying Terrence Crawford's supposed to beat them dudes. Because I think all these dudes at 54 is on the same level. It's a gauntlet up there. Ain't nobody giving no guarantees at 154. Hell nah. That's a cop-out, bro. That is a cop-out. It is a cop-out for him to run away from 154 pounds and move up 2 weight classes to fight a Canelo Alvarez. Straight up. Especially if you're not going to sit at 168 pounds and even defend the titles at 168 pounds with them niggas over there. It's a cop-out, bro. And then let's say if he does go back down, let's say Sebastian Fundora goes back down to, Sebastian Fundora beats what's his name? What's dude's name? Goddamn, Bakram. Mirzatalia. Let's say he beats Bakram Mirzatalia and he somehow gets the other belt, or Crawford gets the other belt. This is another easy way for this motherfucker to avoid the gauntlet at 154 pounds and not defend his title, but have somebody else do the dirty work so he can get another title shot. I'll be back to call in, man. It's right in front of your face. Pay attention.
You mad, but it's not your time. You mad. My man gonna say Fundora calling out Crawford. We ain't got one call out, bro. There's not one out there we could point to and get audio, video from. It's just nasty, man. Mr. Negative.
Y'all gonna make us
can you hear me?
Yeah.
Probably gonna hit a dead spot in like a minute or two, but calls like that, Tip, you don't have to yell to get your point across, brother, man. Like, that shit's giving me a goddamn headache. And he just spilling out nonsense. Like, Fundora had the opportunity to fight Bud, but then he said he had to be out for fucking 6 to 9 months because his nose hurt. So stop the bullshit, bro. In regards to the topic, the bigger fight, I think it's pretty obvious. Canelo and Bud, a little more established in the sport. Canelo's floor in pay-per-views is higher than any of these 3 guys put together. So to put him against Bud, it's a bigger fight. You would never see Canelo and Bud on the undercard of Tank Shakur. It's more of an option the other way around, like Bud suggested. So I think it's pretty simple. There's not much to really argue. But, Tank and Shakur is a great fight. You were saying something about Loma. And I don't know, man. It irks me. Bro, I still want to see that fight. I don't care what you say. It's still a fight that intrigues me. I think Loma still has enough left in the tank to give Tank problems. And we can see him challenge. And I think he will actually force Tank to be pushed. Even though we just saw Tank get a draw, I think Loma will force Tank to do more than what Roach was attempting to do. Well, Roach was okay with what was happening. Loma is going to push the fight. He's shown that in every fight he's been in, especially in second halves of fights. So, yeah, I think you're sleeping on what the success of that fight may be. And the card I really don't like to play. One card is the kind of the race card, right? Loma could be seen as his great white hope. He has the Ukrainian. Oh man, I can't think of a better word. So
that man
apologies.
never had the white people behind him. Never.
Listen,
He's
but
never sold double-digit
against
numbers without
someone
an
like
African
Tank,
American. He's never sold double-digit ticket sale numbers without an African American. Never.
But you put him against someone like Tank, who is a huge star, especially within the urban community, a guy that is solidified within U.S. boxing. I think you really have something. You got to remember, he was on ESPN. A lot of these UFC fans, they know of the name Lomachenko. Like I said, that Ukrainian flag, that will bring some sympathizers. I'm sorry, I can't think of a better word right now. I think you're sleeping on that fight, man. It's a great what you say. I love it. Come over and watch. And the Bud and Virgil fight's good, but I think Tank and Loma is bigger. I'm sorry. I disagree. Virgil's been stuck on the zone. Lomachenko has been on HBO and on ESPN. So still
Virgil sells more fucking tickets. Somehow you trying to tell the audience that Loma's more known because he's been on bigger networks, but he don't got the ticket sales to prove your bullshit theory. Your theory is bullshit.
So Loma had a dance partner and got a pay-per-view.
Virgil tickets can be tracked.
Who has Virgil
never had
Look,
a
you don't have to yell to make a
partner.
point.
You know what? It does
You don't
because
have to yell to make
you
a
can't hear
point.
me obviously over there. I gotta try to talk over you. Virgil never had a dance partner and does better fucking ticket sales.
Okay.
Numbers.
Never's done. Okay, never had a dance partner, but Loma has.
Yep.
So that means obviously his name's not big enough to put him with the big dance partner to make to make it pay-per-view, right?
Who, Loma? Yeah.
No, Virgil Ortiz.
No, we mean Loma because you're right. He never got on pay-per-view till Devin. Because he
did,
no star.
Right. But Virgil has never faced someone to do that, right?
Virgil was on pay-per-view with Bud.
Oh, when they fought?
He was on the undercard.
Oh, the undercard. So now we sell pay-per-views off the undercard?
Boatuck.
That was not pay-per-view, man. What the hell is wrong with you, though? That was a DAZN main event.
Wasn't Boatuck on the undercard of Madrimov?
But it's not your time.
No, sir. No, sir. Good try. Appreciate the time. Shout out to y'all.
Hey, but listen, you and I both know Virgil sold more tickets than Loma.
Yeah, well, hey, let's look at the gates. How about that?
More tickets sold.
Jose Ramirez sells more tickets than everybody then.
Which fight you want me to look at the gate? I'll look at it. I'm interested. I know Virgil's a star. I know
Just look it up. We could average it out, man. It don't matter. Shout out Virgil. He does put asses and seats in the Dickey arena. All right, bro.
All right.
Yeah, salute Virgil.
Didn't he do the Frisco or some shit like that? Or the Star? Don't he do the Star?
Virgil got a fan base. We not knocking Virgil's fan base, but we not gonna act like Loma Tank Gate ain't gonna be lit. We not gonna act like them ringside seats ain't going for a couple bands. Let's stop that.
I mean, them seats would go for more if they was on the undercard of Canelo Crawford.
Yeah.
Simple.
But because of Canelo.
No, because of the combination of everybody, you could just charge more. It's a bigger event.
Yeah. But Tank Loma, like that fight, like I'm pretty sure that fight's gonna sell out within a day.
Tank Loma? Yeah, because of Tank. Because he always sells out within a day. This is what I'm saying. Like, stop trying to include Loma. You know how many fights I could show you that they made him a main event and he didn't fucking do nothing? And he was in small theaters? Fucking Madison Square Garden Theater, MGM Harbor, that's 2,800 people. He not a fucking star. It took Devin Haney for him to go on pay-per-view. He not a star. He not a star. It's a lie.
Tank Roach ain't sell out fast. Tank,
It did
Frank
sell
Martin.
out. It did sell out and broke the Barclays Center record, bro. What are you talking about?
No, it got number 2 with the Beatles shit.
No. They broke Rolly Tank record.
Let me
They
see.
already beat the Beatles with Rolly. All they did was beat that again and beat Rolly Tank as well. Tank is the star, not this other guy you talking about, bro.
Let me see.
Low,
Because
what
I
up?
remember
Go ahead.
Ryan Garcia, that shit sold out like within a day or a couple minutes. Tank and Ryan.
I mean,
Yeah, that crowd.
was a
Yeah,
good
it
fight.
sold out. It sold out the last minute. Man.
What sold out? What we talking about?
Tank Roach sold out the last minute.
What you mean last minute? That shit, bro. We heard before the fight happened they had already broke the old Barclays Center record. What are we talking about here? Where you keep getting this information from?
Espinoza was gassing. Espinoza was acting like, yeah, we got the ability. We're about to do it, but they did do it. Yes, they did do it, but it wasn't like soon as tickets dropped, them shits got swooped up.
Bro, listen to how far you've dropped, bro. Now he's like, well, he sold out, but he didn't sell out in an hour. What the fuck?
That don't matter. Hold on. Don't Jay-Z's claim to fame is?
Oh, he sold out the day the tickets dropped, but guess what, y'all? He ain't sell out in an hour. He not a real star. Bro, what are you talking about, bro?
Our favorite rapper's Jay-Z. Didn't Jay-Z say I sold out the Garden in a day?
I do know, man, but what do it? So a day now equates to an hour.
No.
Like, you do sold out. What do it matter? Like, this is crazy talk. Lowe's Nose Boxing, what up?
I gotta think like a Tank fan.
What's good, fellas?
What up?
So the Mexican was good. Yo, Ness, before I get to Loma, let me just quick real quick. Don't cut me off, please. Austin Trout, you keep hyping that nigga up, bro. Austin Trout, only win was Miguel Cotto. After that, he got punched. Could you compare Trout with Earl, right? Saying, where's Bud Trout? Earl Spencer, Sean Porter are better wins than Trout. Trout beat Cotto.
Bro, how many people can Earl be, though? Like, every time we say who is this guy on Bud's resume, y'all point to Earl. That's one fighter.
But Trout is like all right, but I'm not saying Bud's resume is better. I'm not saying that. All I'm saying is that Trout is overhyped, bro. He's like a black George Kambosos. He beat one guy and then lost every single meaningful fight.
He's far from a George Kambosos. For starters, he's 10 times more durable than George Kambosos. He's fought punchers in Jermell Charlo. That's a proven puncher. He fought another puncher in Jamal. He fought another puncher in fucking Canelo. And he fought a decent semi-puncher in... Oh, no, now you want me to shut up because you lied. You want me to shut up because you lied.
Start my time over there. Let me get to Loma now, man. Let me get to Loma. Believe it or not, Lomachenko is more known than Virgil Ortiz. They know Loma in the hood. All my friends that's still in the trap, they were rooting for Lomachenko against Devin Haney. They don't know who Virgil Ortiz is. Don't get me wrong. Outside of Shakur and outside of Keyshawn Davis and maybe Lamont Roach rematch, I'm okay with Tank versus Lomachenko. Now, Two-Tone, for you, for what you were saying, you said that you picked Loma to beat Tank. I highly disagree because one thing about Lomachenko, he gets timid when you go to the body. He don't counter. He just jumps. And he don't like power. He fight Tank. If Tank come at Loma aggressively, Loma's going to put his hand in his pocket for the first 5 or 6, 7 rounds like he did with Tio. And he don't like body shots. If Devin Haney had him jumping around with body shots, imagine what Tank going to do to hit him to the body. Lomachenko going to piece him up. Tank going to get marked up because he light-skinned and all that, and he get hit a lot. But Lomachenko is not going to beat him because Lomachenko doesn't trust his defense at that. I'm on the phone. Give me 1 second. Lomachenko don't trust his defense to stay in the pocket and catch Tank and catch his punches and shoot. When you hit him to the body, he just jumps back, bro. He's not gonna beat Tank. Hell no. We can't get beside ourselves and say that everybody in their mother's gonna beat Tank just because Lamont Roach did what he did. Even Shakur Stevenson, he fight Tank Davis. That's gonna be a track meet because Shakur Stevenson doesn't stand inside the pocket to catch and shoot. He's just gonna run around the ring. He's going to stink up the arena, and they're going to give it to Tank. He's not going to stand in the pocket and catch and shoot. The only one that would do that with Tank is probably be Tio. That's about it. Everybody else, Devin will fight him because Devin's a little crazy. He fought Ryan. He'll get slept. As much as Tio is my guy, I can't pick Tio over Tank right now because Tank is a little better fundamentally. But yeah, man, we ain't gonna throw Tank away like that. And the White Wolf will sell more tickets than Virgil Ortiz. And Austin Charles, the Black George Cambosos.
Bro, all your shit is based off opinion. Loma gonna sell tickets, but you don't got no other fight to point towards that he could sell tickets. Motherfucker never bust 10,000 in his life, man. Every time he got close to it, he needed someone from the inner city, whether it was Devin or Tio. Tell that man I said do it on his own, man. Get the fuck out of here. Then we out here disrespecting Austin Trout. You know what I'm saying? Like we ain't just see Alan Garcia have a controversial fight with Terrell Gausha. You know, we all know what happened with Terrell Gausha and Austin Trout. You know what I'm saying? Like he didn't fight Jarrett Hurd. He didn't fight Jamal Charlo. He didn't fight Jamel Charlo. He didn't fight Laura. He didn't fight Canelo. He didn't fight Cotto. He ain't fight Delvin Rodriguez. Nah, you know, Trout's the Black George Cambosos, according to that guy. Damn shame, bro. Boxers, I can see why they be wanting to slap motherfuckers. You go and you put it in, you do your thing, you lay it down, then you got dudes on the internet say you ain't never done shit, and you the Black George Cambosos. Wild, man. Bo Rogers, what up? Motherfuckers will sit their grandkids on their lap and have nothing to say.
But
your grandpa used to pack boxes at the Amazon facility. They ain't never gonna be able to say they beat Miguel Cotto. They ain't never gonna be able to sit their grandkids down and say, well, one day your grandpappy beat Miguel Cotto, the legendary Puerto Rican fighter. Man, shut your ass up before you don't get no call, nigga.
Listen, man, you gotta stop this shit, man. You supposed to be the head. You supposed to be the head of the damn boxing world. We respect what you be saying. We want to goddamn roll with you, man. But you gotta get your motherfucking feelings up like this shit. You saying stuff that don't make motherfucking sense because you don't like a motherfucker. That's what you're doing, dog. Stop it. I'm your motherfucking nigga, and I'm gonna tell you the motherfucking truth. You sitting here hating. Stop that shit. You know what it is. You know they say jealousy is love and hate. You know what I'm saying? Stop that shit, Ness. You better than that. You better than that, my nigga. You better than that. You know goddamn well Terrence Crawford and Canelo should be on the undercard of Roach and motherfucking Tank. That's what should happen.
This motherfucker said Roach. I know you ain't just said Roach. I know you ain't just said.
I told you about Roach, though. I told you
Hey,
about
yo,
Roach.
man, you disrespectful on the highest level. This man said Roach, man. This man said Roach.
Yeah. But Tank, no matter what, but Tank and Roach will be the biggest fight of the year. And I'm telling you, as far as numbers and stuff go, and probably the most exciting fight. The fight with Canelo and Crawford is a motherfucking, what Bill Haney say, an exhibition. That's what I look at it as. All them fights is. Listen, man. The reason why Canelo just going on over there to damn lick turkey. He don't know. It's obvious he don't know what the fuck he doing. He got this money he throwing around. They're gonna lick him for the money. Then they're gonna go back and fall in this place where they're supposed to. He did a couple of pay-per-views with Al Heyman, and he fought Jaime McGee, and he fought Edgar Berlanga. He couldn't touch $1 million, so he didn't realize, you know, we better make a fight with Crawford. He trying to pay me so much money, I might well go get it. But I know we ain't gonna do that much on pay-per-view because you forgetting the fight with Earl and Crawford was supposed to be so motherfucking big and massive, and that Crawford don't got a fan base. It was Earl.
You gonna blame it on Crawford now? This is a damn shame.
Yeah,
man.
I'm telling you the truth. He ain't never did shit. He won't fight the fights that we done asked him to fight. Now he fight. We ain't asked him to fight. Crawford. He would have did all right if he fought Boots. But he want to go and fight places where guys don't even want to sell pay-per-view. That's why Lomachenko could never be a pay-per-view star, because he fighting on a network that don't want to do pay-per-view. So they ain't pushing them like that. That's the problem. So we want to sell pay-per-view where we at. And if y'all stop hating, if you stop hating, get out your motherfucking feelings. I told you better than that. Get out your feelings and tell these people the motherfucking truth. Tanking them goddamn fights and coming off the damn BBC. That shit hot. That's where you need to spend your money at. These the
Was
guys that
was
grew up
was
right over here on
Fundora?
our soil. You
Was
can watch
Fundora
these
hot?
dudes since they was in there in Memphis.
Was
What?
Fundora Booker? Was that hot?
I mean, it was a damn tune-up. We knew what it was, and it was
Hot
free.
shit. Hot
It was
shit.
free.
You may feel like it's your
Hot
time,
It was free.
shit.
but it's not your time.
Out here capping, talking about I'm lying. He talking about that shit was hot. Hot shit. Steaming pile of hot shit. But if you're trying to call in, you already know what to do. X Spaces, Discord, both available. James, but let me catch up on these super chats, if any, real quick. We got a poll, live poll going on over here on our live chat over at youtube.com/The Boxing Voice, which is the bigger fight, Canelo versus Crawford or Tank versus Shakur. But I also mixed up some answers. I put Canelo versus Crawford, Tank versus Shakur, Canelo versus David Benavidez, and Ryan Garcia versus Devin Haney. 5% for that particular fight. For the Canelo David, the one that's supposed to stop the world, only 19%. Tank Shakur, 20%. Canelo versus Crawford, an overwhelming 56% of the votes. So it's clear that that is the bigger fight, at least for this community. James.
Yo, Ness, yo, Tone, man. Shit crazy, man. How the fuck you can't follow up a Bo Rogers call, man? Shout out to Bo Rogers, man, for lightening up the show and shit, man. That nigga said what? Bud Canelo should be on Undercard and Tank Roach too? That's crazy, man. Crazy work. But I do honestly believe that Shakur and Tank is a much bigger fight. And the reason why I believe that is because for one, it took goddamn Bud to be how long that nigga been a pro? For like what, 16 years to get the same level of buzz that Shakur Stevenson already had already, and Tank being like the second face of boxing already. So we rather see those two younger stars and everything continue to grow and see if we can get a part 2 of that instead of knowing that there's going to be Bud's retirement fight. Bud already vacated the WBO interim at 154. All right, cool. So you know what that means. He ain't going back down to 154. So we got the general idea that it's going to be his last fight because he said David's too big, so David's too big, Belanca's too big, Plant's too big, all them niggas up there at 168's too big. So this is it for Bud. So I'm not really fascinated with the idea of this being a farewell tour when I know I can get a part 2 from Tank and Shakur. So with that being said, man, you already know my answer. You know how I stand on Bud, that he just really, he just started popping recently. But but the real biggest fight of the year is really going to be Devin Ryan part 2. When that fight happens in the fourth quarter, and I'm definitely looking forward to that. Or hey, Ness, also, why is George Kambosos being rumored to fight somebody else than Richardson Hitchens? Why is the Ring Magazine putting out that either Richardson Hitchens or Regis Prograis? Is that I thought that was already almost official.
I just seen 5 options, bro. I seen like Regis, Catterall, Pitbull.
Paro.
I seen multiple options. I mean, look, if I'm him, I'm not rushing into a Hitchens fight, title shot or not. I need to prepare for that, and he need to.
Ain't that what he got signed for?
Yeah, but I mean, he need to rack up a couple wins. If they gonna let him rack up a couple, rack them up. Get sharp.
I mean, but out of those 5 names, the only one that's actually beatable is probably Regis. Other than that, I can't picture.
That's a good fight.
Kambosos
That's a good fight for Kambosos.
It's a 50-50 fight. It is a 50-50 fight, but I can't see him beating anybody else on that list. Like I got Pitbull stopping him. I got Paro definitely stopping him, but that's a big UK fight. I mean, it's a UK. I mean, Australia fight. That's a big Australia fight, so that's possible. And Catterall, I think Catterall probably beats the brakes off him because he's a much more skilled boxer. And Hitchens, I still got Hitchens as the dark horse in 140, so I got him beating everybody. But with that being said, man, shout out to you and shout out to the community as always. Next, man, stay on your shit, and Tone, stay on your bullshit, man. We love you, man. Shout out, peace.
You may feel
Appreciate you, bro.
but it's not your time.
If you're trying to call in, the link is in the live chat here on youtube.com. Discord is available. X Spaces also available to call in. We got a couple super chats here I got to get to. Adrian with another $2. Nello versus Bud would have 6 press conferences. Miami, LA, New York.
Miami ain't rocking with them like that.
Why would he say would? Maybe he meant to say should, and he spelled wood like wood, like lumber. So I'm lost. I don't know what he meant there. One lump sum $5. Loma Mariaga. I got a free seat upgrade when I arrived. They closed the balcony and moved everyone down. Great fighter though. Thank you. But dudes will sit here and lie till they turn blue in the face about this motherfucker being a star and being a dance partner. He can't be a dance partner for his motherfucking self.
For
he
Tank,
ain't sell shit with Mariaga.
He's a perfect dance partner for Tank, bro.
Man, y'all whack. Mad Bent, $2. Daily dose of Tank Oil. Tank stops Loma PTSD of bombs. It's Tito Voss, $10. I just wanted to say hello to 2016 Ness. Good to see you again. Salute emoji 2 times. We got I think we have a counter from someone, bruv. Thought I seen, yeah, Big Gucci got one. Who else? I seen someone else. Javon, who is that? I don't know who that is, bruh. This is when you're supposed to put CP for whatever your screen name is. Anybody named Javon? Honestly, I don't know who that is. Yep. Stone Bone, what up?
Stone Bone.
What's the deal? What's the deal?
What up?
Hey, Ramadan Mubarak, Ramadan Kareem to all my Muslims, man. I hope y'all pulling through, man. I'm about an hour away from my first drink of the day, man. I'm waiting for that lemon water. I'm waiting, man. My mouth dry, lips chapped, but I'm sitting here listening to this. Hey, it's Ramadan, so I'm not supposed to engage with the buffoonery, but you know I'm here to step to it. You know what I mean? How the hell is Buzz Crawford just now popping this when he was doing 18,000 beating up Gamboa? How's he not popping when he got a high payday to go over there and whoop Ricky Burns? How's he not popping when he ain't from the East Coast and he pull up with an Arab dude, a Muslim, and pull out 16,000 in New York? He ain't from out there. How about he come back with a Russian and or Ukraine, whatever he from, and do another 14,000? How about when Bud was fighting in that big MSG, Loma was fighting in the theater, the Hulu theater. He was fighting in the little joint down there in Maryland. Like, come on, man. Like, he was doing 12,000, 13,000 with Sean Porter. He just ran off 17,000 with out there with Madrimov or a Russian or a guy from over there. He's European. Like, but he's a nobody, right? Ran up the bag on Earl, about to go fight Canelo, but somehow he's ducking Fundora, who asked for an exemption to not fight him because his nose was supposedly broke. Like, these dudes who, the hate for Terrence Crawford is just disgusting. It's disgusting. Like, you looking at one of the greats, one of the elite, who possibly, if he beat Canelo, will go down as a top 10 fighter in a lot of guys' books. But you know, he ain't doing nothing. He ain't did nothing. This ain't an undercard fighter. This is a guy, Canelo, who's making $100 million, Ness. $100 million up front. But we seeing reports of Tank getting evicted from places, losing cribs, owing jewelry. Come on, Canelo owning motherfucking petroleum stations and a whole. Come on, bro. You talking about a totally different level. Bud Crawford owned hundreds of rentals properties, apartment buildings, all the shit that he owned. This not, and Tank is getting evicted. Like, come on, we comparing two different type of people, man. We talking a petroleum icon in Canelo down in Mexico and a future tycoon of Terrence Crawford in the Midwest. It ain't the same. Biggest fight in boxing, and it's happening. Get ready for it. I'll see you, Ness.
You
I'll
may
be down
feel like
there. I'll
it's your
see you.
time,
All right.
but it's not your time.
We got Big Gucci counter.
Yo, what up, gang?
What up?
How the audio sound?
Street.
Yeah, bro. I was hoping to get on right after Bo Rogers, man. Shout out Bo Rogers. He 100% right, man. Canelo, call us, man. We gonna put you on the road to undercard. No problem, man. Yeah. Shout out Bo Rogers, man. Um, yo, Ness, look, man. Loma don't need to sell tickets when he bigger than Roach already, man. We breaking record with the Lamont Roach, fam. You feel me? So he don't really need to be selling tickets like that, bro. It don't really matter when you the face of boxing. You feel me? We breaking records with a Lamont Roach. Who heard of that dude, bro? You feel me? I mean, I ain't gonna
Facts.
argue if Flo's a star or not, but once that dude get the contract and it's signed, immediately you see them start to get attentions, bro. They start to get that attention and then they become a star, man. We out here making stars, feel me? Yo, the biggest fight to be made in boxing, I feel like one of them dudes said it in the chat earlier, Tank versus Ryan too, man. It's got to be at 140. Feel me? That's got to be the biggest fight to be made in boxing right there. But if you asking right now, which is the bigger fight that could be made, like possible, uh, I would say Tank Shakur is right behind that man. That would be bigger than Canelo Bud right now. Um, I don't think David is a bigger name than Bud Crawford. I don't know if that's a bigger fight in the hardcore eyes. You feel me? Canelo David, that's a bigger fight than Bud in the hardcore eyes. But in the casual man, you got to say Canelo Bud. Um, then David Benavidez, that is. But look, man, Canelo Bud up there, man. But we got a bigger casual fan base in the younger generation than the older hardcores, man. So they gonna gravitate more towards that Tank Ryan, that Tank Shakur than a Canelo Bud, man. Bud 38 years old, man. The casual don't really know him like that, bro. They just heard about him when he beat up on Earl Spence and he was on the news for a little bit. He got his little couple minutes of fame right there, but that was it, man. Uh, but that's how I feel, man. I'm gonna counter punch back in if someone say something.
King counter. Spaz out Rico.
Canelo David Benavidez is the biggest fight in boxing.
Not according to our poll. That's losing terribly.
Yo, there ain't a king. I'll just take one. The other five just for the love, man.
You the man.
You been out here doing your thing. Shout out to the boxing voice. Yo, that earlier show, yo, that was a clean sweep. That's 12-0. That was craziness. You slaughtered everybody. That shit was entertaining as hell, man. I appreciate you.
Thank you, brother.
Salute.
Thank you.
Nah, you kept it a bean, like, and that's really what what 702 was talking about. We got to get back to integrity, right? Like, cats is glorifying the wrong shit right now, and that's kind of what's fucking boxing up. Like, we got to get back to big enough fighters that's doing shit the right way, that's taking the right path, and really putting on fights, and that's really it. I mean, for this topic, yeah, the undercard, that'd be great. That'd be a great build up. I feel like a lot of people feel like, yeah, Roach would sell more because of the controversy. I don't honestly feel that way. I feel like Shakur would talk a little more and sell a little more than Roach would. Um, and that's really the fight everybody's been wanting to see. That's the fight that's been marinated the longest. Nobody really seen Tank Roach in the cards. So for me and my perspective, I just feel like Shakur would definitely sell more, be more exciting, and be a better fight too. Just a better fight overall. Of course, styles make fights. I don't know if Shakur could sit there in the pocket like Roach could, but at the same time, it's like it's hard for me not to say that he can't after seeing that performance. Of course, Shakur don't like getting hit, but I think people will have less respect for Tank now after that performance. I think it's really just you guys know it's really just a mind game, right? 80% mental, 20% physical, right? It's really what you tell yourself and and how you go about it when you get in the ring, you know. But shout out to y'all, shout out to Tone trolling ass. We always need somebody to combat with Ness. So shout out to you. And yeah, shout out to the Boxing Boys, man. Y'all hit that like and subscribe. I'm out.
Appreciate you,
Salute.
Spaz out, Rico. We got Huang in Houston.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your
Yo,
time.
you got me?
Yo, we got you.
Appreciate it. All right. Nah, my bad. Say, boys is really tripping with this denying Crawford greatness, man. I mean, let's be honest. Shakur, he say his hands be hurting. He got delicate hands, right? I mean, he said it himself, right? Didn't we have a discussion on one of the shows where he might be a one time a year fighter? You think he really gonna pressure Tank? Tank is losing his luster. We've been saying we want Tank to fight somebody square business, right? And you know what? He was dodging all the square business opponents, and then he finally got one that we didn't even know was square business, but it's square business, right? And what'd he do? He put it on him. So you think the world right now is excited? The world, the casual boxing fan, not the guy that listens to Boxing Boys every day. The casual boxing fan is excited about Tank. They booed him because I just got my hair done 2 days ago. Why y'all booing me? This facts, right? They booed him. You know how many times Shakur been booed? You know what I'm saying? It's like, come on, man. Canelo, Crawford, Joe Rogan. If you ask Joe Rogan right now, what do you want to see? Canelo Crawford, or he want to see Tank or Shakur? Come on, man. Let's just keep it 100. But hey, everybody they can live in that fantasy world because it's all about promotional companies. That's what it's about. I wouldn't give a fuck if Bud fought on JVC. You know what I'm saying? Or RCA. Fuck out of here. You know what I'm saying? I don't give a damn about no top rank PBC, Pro Boxing, none of that. None of that shit matters. But that mattered to a lot of these fans. For whatever reason, it's beyond me. But you know what I'm saying? It's like, let's just be 100. You really think Tank and Shakur was some more than Canelo Crawford? Man, they need to humble themselves and get on that undercard. That would be a great card. The fans would appreciate that. They would be like, "Thank you, Tank." You know what I'm saying? Stop being a prima donna. Hey, was Madonna at his last fight? She might not be at the next one after that performance. But I'm just, I'm on my soapbox right now. But you know what? TBV, like and subscribe. And by the way, Stone Bone, Ramadan Mubarak, baby. I'm feeling that Terrence Crawford love, man, from the Akis. All right, Ness, that's all I got. TBV, like and subscribe.
All right. Let's see here. If you're watching this on YouTube, don't forget to hit that thumbs up. We got I Am Saint $2.
You may feel like it's your time, but it's not your.
Hit that like button is what he said. We got Jerry $2. $149. Terrence Bud Crawford, Canelo, Tank Shakur, David Benavidez, Bivol, Garcia Haney. So you want us to pay $150 for that card? We good. We good off that. Fire Stick Boys outside. Cobain, welcome to the prospect level. I'm never paying $150 for a pay-per-view, so y'all could just stop that shit. Jerry, sorry, excuse me. One lump sum, 2 counter punches for whoever thanked you for doing the show. So that is for Spaz Out Rico. Who go? What up?
Yo, what up, Nez? Can you hear me?
Yep.
Yo, man, so I didn't have a chance to tap in for the morning show, man, about the Lester Martinez topic you were saying. But, you know, man, Lester Martinez, you know, he's looking real good at the 168 division, you know. I know he had a couple fights with Pro Box already. The fight happened on Saturday. He made a real good performance. You know, I was surprised that Terrence Crawford even went out there to watch him fight because he don't do that much. But, yeah, I feel like he's a secret weapon for Terrence Crawford. You know, he's one of them at least because you also got the one other dude that Soul Coach, Steve Nelson. So I think that they're going to be real good sparring partners for the preparation for Canelo. But let's make sure that we not forget that no one could duplicate the skill from Canelo, you know. And I don't even know how Steve Nelson ended up in that gym. You know, there's nothing but brothers out there. But that's good for him, man. He's getting good tune-ups, you know. My Central American brother, I think we might be ready for someone like Lomachenko, Eric Bazian. What do you think about those two names for our good brother, our good Guatemalan brother Lester?
Bazian is okay. I would prefer 2 better names than that.
Oh, what about Lomachenko? Lomachenko's a good name. He's been in there with everyone. He went toe-to-toe with Munguia. He almost
been in too many
beat
wars.
Munguia.
He's been in too many wars.
Too many wars?
I think you guys need to treat Lester the way you treated David. Make him fight Olesius Iglesias. You know, why was David forced to fight Morrell? Let's see some other people get in there with some young action.
What's up, then? What's up? What about Boo Boo? Give us Boo Boo. Give us Boo Boo.
That's a good fight.
Stop turning down the fight. Give us Boo Boo. I think that'll be a great fight for Lester. You know, shout out to Elijah Garcia down over there in the PBC. You know, a lot of fans had him losing. I actually had him winning. Other than that, knockdown. You know, we control the whole fight. You know, shout out to Elijah, to our young brother from Arizona. What do you think? They made the good decision for that fight, or you think it was?
I said I thought he outworked him.
Right. So yeah, man. You know, that was a really good fight. I think Elijah should start stepping it up. I know he's a young prospect, but what do you think about throwing him in the mix with Shane Mosley Jr. at 160? You think he's ready for that or not yet?
Tough fight for him, but you know, you got to be ready at this point. What can you do?
You got to be ready at this point, right? Or if not, fuck it. Why don't we just go at it with Troy Isley? I know they won't do that fight, but I think that'll be a good script for Elijah. You know, you got Troy Isley at the 160 over there in top rank, but
I doubt they do that one just because of across the street thing. I doubt they do that one, but that's a good one. Spaz Out Rico King Counter, courtesy of One Lump Sum.
Man, shout out to that guy, man. Shout out to one lump sum. That's love, man. I appreciate you. I hope the rest of your afternoon or your evening goes well. I hope you sleep good tonight. You feel me? All that good shit. Man, hey, I guess I'm gonna use one counter, and then can I give a counter away, or can we not do that? We can't do that.
You got it, champ.
All right, I'm gonna use this counter, and I'm gonna give it to Ray because Ray was in there crying in the chat. He upset that I cut him off with that $5. So give it to Ray. Yeah, man, I think this will be once again. I mean, what's the time? We talking about the card, just a hypothetical card, or is this the real card?
Well, this is a hypothetical that Crawford proposed. He said it would be a good idea for Tank and Shakur to fight on the undercard of Canelo and Crawford.
Yeah, that'd be beautiful. You know what I'm saying? And then even, what, this is in September? Is this the September? Or?
Yes, it would be September.
What you think about the I'm trying to think of other fighters that have under that card. Do you have any in mind?
Ooh, nah. I mean, you know, we're gonna see the usual suspects from Eddie Reynoso and Canelo. So the Marco Verdes, the Jaime Munguias. You know, I think we'll see their
Oh,
guys.
Berlanga and Jaime Munguia. No?
Yeah, I would take that. I doubt they'd do it, but I would take that for sure all day. All
Who
day.
who's they though? You mean Munguia or
Yeah, I mean Munguia. Yeah, maybe even Berlanga, right? Maybe Berlanga bumps his head, thinks he doesn't want to be on an undercard, but I hope not.
yeah, that'd be great. You know, he just got a scrap. He'll be ready for September, hopefully.
Word.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really liking the 140 division. Just to like go off topic because we talking about a hypothetical. Uh, but I would like To to stay and be crowned at 140, like real undisputed, like his first time actually getting undisputed. You
He
feel me?
probably can't
That'd
though.
be
That's why he's talking about moving up. You got to understand him and Boots, same age, fought at the same division in the amateurs. You know, he probably just ready. Like Devin, he was only able to do one fight at that division.
word.
Ryan did one fight too. He only did the Emmanuel to go.
The Duarte.
Oh, I thought it
Was
was
it
to go. But maybe you're right.
Duarte wasn't at 40?
I could check. Maybe you're right.
You may feel like it's your time.
Yeah. All right, champ. Give it the Ray, man. Give it the Ray. Shout out to y'all.
You
Love.
got it. Yeah, I would have to check. But what up, 7-0 Dose?
What it do?
Same shit.
Facts.
So yeah, man, we talking Bud wanting Tank and Shakur on the undercard of Heat versus Canelo. Obviously, Shakur came out and said, "Chill, big bro, I love you, but no sir, me and Tank is the bigger fight, and we gonna prove that."
Yeah. Yeah, man. You know, it's
Duarte
just
was a
hard to.
catch weight. 143, Ryan came in. Javier Fortuna was 140. To go was another catch weight of 138. So he had 140-pound fight. So yeah, and look, think about Broner. He just skipped that weight class altogether. Not a lot of people can hold that weight class. I think even Mikey, right? Mikey fought at 35, moved up to fight Easter at 40, and then moved up to 47. Like 40 is not a weight class dudes just stick around at.
Yeah, especially when they're young and growing too. But yeah, no, I was just gonna say, the Tank seems like he's really hard to please, So just hopefully, like you said, he's cool with Benavidez to do something like that. But I guess Shakur already shut that down, huh?
Yeah, Shakur said no thank you, bro. No thank you. But I got who we got? We got a counterpunch for Ray. What up?
Y'all can hear me?
Yes, sir.
What up, Nash? Who you got on the panel?
Me and 7-0 Dose.
What's going on, 702?
Salute, champ.
Yeah, man. Shout out to all the keyboard thugs and phone call gangsters. You feel me? As I appreciate the counterpunch. You feel me? I'm just a common man, they gotta cram in 3 workouts in a day, while taking care of my jits and my old lady. I'll be at Pro Box, You bring your nuts there, I'll fight you after I fight my original opponent if you in that weight class. Well, anyway, that's a big reason why I kind of hesitate to get on this shit, and that's because, these niggas from long distance, decide to grow up here and shit. But anyways, try calling in today, but got tied up at work. But what's the topic right now? I've been going in and out. You can hear him running right now.
Topic is Crawford suggesting that Shakur and Tank get on the undercard of Canelo versus Bud for a super fight.
Yeah, I seen
Shakur
that.
came out and said,
Yeah.
no, thank you. We gonna be the bigger fight, him and Tank.
I mean, on paper, yeah. But you really think Tank gonna be on Bud's undercard after them niggas was just crashing out the other day? Like, I know Money Talk Plus is gonna be under a Turkey Al Sheik card, so that's 2 strikes right there, you know. But it's like Tank said, man, he'll be on the undercard of Benavidez because Benavidez did him that favor, you know. But the biggest fight of this year, I would say Canelo and Bud, just because of the risk that Bud is taking. I want to see what his tank's gonna be like at 68. You know, it's a good thing he already got to that weight. Now you know he can find himself. Because you know all that weight on the legs, he's got to get used to all that shit. Bud does have good head movement. He does move in and out the pocket. But yeah, I suggest you don't even go near the pocket of Canelo. Just tap. If you can, 1, 2, 3, and get out of there. He could probably take it on the card, but I don't know, man. Canelo, even at his age, that boy got power. Like a different type of power, you know? Even at his height, he about what, 5'9", 5'10"? And, you know, he showed it pound for pound. But then after that fight, I got Devin and Ryan. But the biggest fight in boxing of all time is always going to be Tank and Dev. Hopefully they get that at 143, 147. But that's all y'all boys. I'll holler at y'all. Border Wars, we coming.
Border Wars.
All right. Let's see. We got Tip Bellis.
Yeah, shout out to that last caller, man. He damn near stole my car. I mean, my call, man. He damn near stole my call. Because Ness keep coming on the show, preaching this turkey out of bullshit, talking about niggas should join the Riyadh card. Hey, bro, check this out, man. Check this out. Niggas is not here to help build Riyadh season, all right? Turkey done got his foot in the door. That's enough. We not here to let this nigga take over. That's not gonna happen, bro. Cut all that. All these niggas should group up and have a WrestleMania type card over at fucking Riyadh season. We not doing that shit. We not here to build Riyadh season as the main course over in America, bro. We're not doing it. Cut it. Did it. It is what it is. We not doing that bullshit. All right. You know what I'm saying? Like, y'all can go twerk for the Turk over in the Middle East somewhere. We're not going to twerk for the Turk over here out west. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Cut the bullshit. And another thing, man. Yeah, like the last caller said, man. Yeah, we only, if anything, we probably do a David Benavidez card at best. Because you know what I'm saying? David is a homegrown entity over at the PBC. David is now coming into a making of his own. And you know what I'm saying? Tank just doing a favor of being on this undercard just boosts his profile. You know what I'm saying? It's not like Tank jumping on the undercard of a Terrence Crawford. That shit don't help anybody, bro. That motherfucker Crawford has been an established name for how long? And the motherfucker can't sell? Like, come on, bro. Hey, bro. We got to cut it, bro. We got to cut it. Sure, the man can sell out a crowd, right? He can sell out a crowd, in the ring. That's cool. He can't sell a pay-per-view. He can't. He can't. It's 2 different things here, man. 2 different things here. We not doing that at that man's age, you know what I'm saying, of 38, and because he want to step up late in competition. Nah, he had plenty of time to do what he had to do. We're not doing that. It's not gonna happen. You know what I'm saying? If anything, we jumping on a David Benavidez undercard, and that's that, man. You know what I'm saying? We could quit this whole, let's unite, you know what I'm saying, like the Justice League and jump on a Turkey Al Sheik card. Fuck all that. We not doing that shit. The Riyadh cars is bullshit as is. Ain't nobody tuning in to watch them shits. We not letting them niggas be lead promoter of anything. Y'all see what it is already. Motherfuckers don't tune in to Riyadh cars, bro. Niggas don't even know them fights is on. Why would we
Hey
let them
Tip.
like lead the shit? Like, come on,
Hey
bro.
Tip.
Let's use common sense here, yo.
I did have people I used to feel like that, where it's like all money's not good money, and I can almost feel Tip where he's coming from. But damn, that's a hard one to pass up all that bread, champ. You know, I feel you with the
It ain't.
all money
It
ain't
ain't.
good money. I do.
It ain't. It ain't. You know what I'm saying? I mean,
And
if you that greedy,
haters
go ahead.
gonna hate.
If you that
Naysayers
greedy, go
gonna
ahead. But everybody ain't that
naysay,
greedy, man.
yeah.
Tip, I feel you though. I do feel
That was the
the
bell,
foot in the
Tip.
door is too much already. What his intentions are, right? If you just looking from the outside, right? I feel.
And haters gonna hate. Naysayers gonna naysay, yeah.
I mean, Ness, you have
H-Town.
to. There has to be some type of truth in everything. No,
I
a little bit.
guess.
Hey, y'all can hear me?
We hear you.
Perfect.
Hey, sound baby. Hey, Tip needs to shut his ass up, dog. If Turk brought $1 million to his ass, he'd be twerking right now and Riyadh season draws. He shut up, acting like he didn't go get the money. It's crazy, man. You telling these guys not to go get the biggest paydays of their careers while they put their life in danger. No, you go put your life in danger for less because we gangbanging out here. Stupid. You know,
Yeah,
I don't even know what
that
logic that
bread is
is.
real, champ. That bread is real. That money, when you hold it and feel it, it's real.
What are you gonna do? Have one fight to put your family secure forever, or just have 10 fights? You know what I mean? It's just dumb. And I don't think that would happen though because I don't think Al will allow Tank to go over there. You know, and Tank is loyal to Al. I don't know what Al's got on these guys to keep him and David loyal. You know, it's a deeper, darker secret, as Tone would say. Oh man, yeah, that's crazy, man. I think it was something better to have like Pacheco and Boo Boo on that undercard since those camps already work together. You know, with the David and Boo Boo fight, that'd be a good fight to have underneath there. The more guys at 168, probably get your Maul and McCumbee down there. That'd be a good card, man. That'd be a super card in itself, right there, man. You don't necessarily need Tank, and the biggest fight is Ryan versus Devin, man. Yeah, I don't know why y'all keep playing, acting like it's not the biggest fight, acting like it's not the one that's get the most on the Shade Room. They're gonna be on all the podcasts. They're gonna
All
be
the
on all the
kids.
gossip sites. Like y'all tripping, man. This is the fight that's gonna touch younger American fighters and fans, and all the other fighters for the old heads.
Hasta
You
las
know, so I think
abuelitas.
you know. Tank's on his way out too, dog. He said he wasn't gonna fight past 33, and he's 30 going on 31. I'm out.
That is debatable, champ. What fight is bigger? That'll be poll worthy someday, right there.
Yeah, man. What fight is bigger? For me, it's gonna be Canelo and Crawford. Easy
Hard to beat.
peasy. V Dash, what up?
Damn, I ain't think these. Yo, you can hear me?
Yep.
Damn, I did not think. Yo, you go to me whenever I'm not ready, but it's all good. These niggas be taking my talking points like a motherfucker, but yo, to the topic, real quick. That car will be so fucking fire. I'll put my fire stick away for the day. I'll buy that shit twice over if Shakur and Tank fight on Buzz undercard. That shit will be lit as hell. Like usually me and my homeboys do a fight night type shit where we get beers and like some alcohol and some shit, some wings, you know what I'm saying? And we go over to his house. But if they make that fight, I'm gonna just buy it at my house, go to his place, and then buy that bitch again. Because that's that type of shit I like to see. But segue though, I don't know if my opponent Tyron talking about Border Wars. I don't know if he listening, but You can come in any weight you want. You can come in at like 140, 158, 162. It don't matter. I'm gonna come in at 168, no problem. Just to clear that up. Cause I know earlier today he was talking about something crazy, talking about his coach was telling him that
Yeah, he
his
was
coach was
losing weight too
telling him that,
fast, so he just wanted to know if you could get down.
yeah, man, I want to hear that shit. That's good. That means you got more time to fucking work on your work on not leaving them hands down and work on that jab. Don't worry about my weight opponent. Like I'm gonna be good. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna be good. But yeah, just tell him he can come in at any weight. I'm gonna make 168. No problem. Damn, what was I about to say? See, I be trying to call in the morning, but I be driving and shit. Yo, okay, no, hold on. That shit had me crying earlier with fucking bald ass Marco. Yo, he be so annoying. He come in here on the show and he be like, "Yo, what are you guys talking about, nigga? We talking about the fights that just happened yesterday. What do you what do you mean? What are we talking about?" He do that shit every day. So when y'all spaz on him, that shit was funny as fuck. I ain't gonna lie. I'm sorry, Marco. That shit was just funny. But hopefully he come back. That bald motherfucker is funny.
All
But
right.
yeah, that's it. I'm gonna call back.
All right. I mean, as a Border Wars fighter, just know you got a counterpunch. Alex Vega sent some earlier, but he would like y'all to talk about y'all fight if that's the case. Keller Plant is headlining on May 31st here in Vegas. We don't know who's the opponent yet, so we know now it's not going to be Berlanga. If Caleb has a date that he's announcing, that means it's not Berlanga. Just a FYI. Quest, what up?
Yo, 1 2 1 2. How my audio?
Straight.
Perfect.
What's up? Shout out TBV. What's up, 702?
What up, champ?
What's going on? Hey, man, Bud Crawford, man, he making it hard for Shakur to get this fight. You know, he making it hard, man, because it's like the more shit you talk, the more you're not going to get that fight. You know, it's the same thing Canelo said about David. You know, you can talk all the shit you want. That's not going to make me fight you. You know, I feel like it's a better chance that he just shut up and don't bring the fight up at all. Bud, man, he's just a disrespectful dude, man. Tank is a way bigger star than Bud. It's like that nigga wish Tank could be on his undercard. That nigga wish, bro. Like, come on, man. Bud just gotta be quiet and be happy that he getting this retirement check. Cause after this fight, he done. After Canelo spark him out, he probably gonna go home, sit on his couch, and then he probably gonna join Andre Ward on that podcast. They probably make his own podcast after Canelo knock his ass out. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like a lot of dudes, when they retire, they just make podcasts now. So, yeah, man, I'm right, bro. That shit's true. You know, Andre Ward got a podcast. Fucking Gabe Rosado got a podcast now. Everybody want to talk. It's like, and some of these niggas can't even talk for real. Some of these niggas fucking slurring out the mouth and shit, can't even talk. So it's like, once Canelo knock out Bud, he gonna sit his black ass down and make a podcast and talk how hella shit and talk how he was the man back in his day. Hey man, Canelo versus Crawford, that's an exhibition fight. That's a super fight. You know what I'm saying? That's not no 50-50 fight. Y'all niggas out there crazy if y'all think that's a 50-50 fight. That's more like a 75-25 fight. You know what I'm saying? It's just, man, Crawford, bro, if you listening to this, don't talk about Shakur and Tank because you're just making it hard on these guys. You know what I'm saying? I don't even want to see Shakur versus Tank no more. Honestly, I don't even care about that fight no more. Shakur just got to move on. Just move on. Just move on, man. I'd rather see Tank versus anyway. Because clearly, I just see it. Tank don't want that Shakur fight. He'd rather fight these big cash money fights with no risk and Howard Ward, like a Jake Paul or anyway. He gonna beat Roach, and he gonna call out anyway. And we're gonna get that fight. I said it here first, y'all. Anyway versus Tank. Hey man, I wanna see it. I wanna
No,
see it. I'm not opposed to it.
that if anyway, goes up a little bit, yeah, that'll be. I think a lot of people want to see that fight, champ. It's not just you. That's a fight.
It's a good fight, man.
It's a good
It's a
fight,
good fight. It's better than Jake versus Tank. I'll say that for much.
You may feel like
and
it's your
it'll be
It's
the
all
time.
best
TV. It's
way
all
to take the
TS. I'm
American
out.
fans back to where anyways home.
Juice, what up?
Yo,
Yo.
it took me 3 years to learn how to call in this shit. 3 years. The whole time you kept sending the links. I'm like, why the fuck Ness keeps sending me his OnlyFans links? Like, I don't understand. But nah, like Ness, you consider Tip a friend?
Yeah, man.
Your wife, you don't got no friends of her own that you could just throw Tip, because it's like, why he call in every day talking about man? Like, I get we talking boxing, but it's like you don't care about boxing, you just care about PBC.
Yeah, no,
My wife
I
don't got
think
no friends.
Tip just like do that to troll people. Like that's his thing. He want to be the hater of the
Okay,
show.
okay, because I ain't gonna lie. At first, Ness, I thought you was a bitch ass nigga, bruh. Because I'm like, why this nigga always hating, bro? Why this nigga stay hating? But I don't know. Every single day I be listening, getting mad. I don't know. Something about this fucking show just be pulling niggas in. I learned the levitt and shit, but now I just want to call in and say I think everything is great. I think Shakur and Tank should fight on the Canelo and Bud undercard. I feel like that's gonna be a big look for everybody. Like if niggas not just thinking about themselves all the time, it's gonna be a big look for Tank, big look for Shakur, and it's gonna be huge for Canelo and Bud. I think it's just gonna make it a huge event. Not helping no turkey on the sheet, no PBC. Just let's just do what's good for boxing. That's really all though.
All right, champ. Appreciate you.
So
Quan, what it do?
Yo, what up, Nancy? You hear me?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, real quick. No, to what V Dash was saying, I mean, Tyron was, he was in the gym before, but now, just in the week, he been dropping weight. He was just getting on the scale. So he already walking around at that weight. So naturally he is gonna drop that weight just by being in the gym with us. So long as you come in within 10 pounds, let's make sure that's right, and then it's all good. You're gonna get that work. Just make sure they didn't within 10 pounds. You come in at 160 and 168. That work within USA boxing. So yeah. But to the topic, I mean, and no disrespect, Ness. Like, know what y'all want, but like for two reasons, I think it's just delusional and it don't make sense. One, I think it's delusional because how I don't think you can put those two on the same card, because you're gonna have to convince one of them to be the undercard, and it's gonna have to be Tank. And I don't think you're gonna convince Tank to be an undercard under Bud, especially with how they be going back and forth. I don't even think he would do it for the amount of money. It's gonna be what, 60 million or something like that. Like, I don't know. I don't see it. And I just think honestly that it would be good if it was a separate event. Like if it was Tank and Shakur was his own headliner, they could make great money, because I think that fight is worth it. Like I was viewing Tank and Haney, I thought that could do great money. Tank and Ryan did great money. Put Tank in there with somebody, and I like, the A sides we always wanted to be, the other A sides we wanted to see. But obviously he did his thing, and now he got a good rematch going on. But like I said, that there's got to be a undercard. It don't make sense. And yeah, that's for those reasons. But yeah, that's my call. I'm out.
Damn, Turkey paying Bitcoin, Lord chap.
All right.
Yeah, man.
Who Turkey paid in Bitcoin?
I don't know why you made a choice. Turkey paying Bitcoin. Is
Who
that
said
food
that?
stamp?
Who is that?
Why you mad? Why you mad, Toya? That queen?
All right. Cliff, what up?
What queen, yo? Two Tone, you gotta stop queening every
What's
female,
going?
man. They ain't no
Damn,
that.
what I do?
I think I nothing, man.
What's up, Cliff?
Yeah, what's going on? This like the casual voice, man. This like the short bus voice. This like the troll
This
voice.
guy.
You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to my boy Ness. You know, it's this is putting on this good entertainment for us. Damn near 14 hours a day. But yo, the caller, man, what the fuck? I don't want to start no new beef, so I ain't gonna go there with some of the foolishness I heard laying here after work listening to this bullshit. I don't know how you do it though, Nuss, man. How you let these guys just come in here and you just let them rattle off. Like we might need CYP back because these motherfuckers is fucking fools. I swear to God.
Damn, CYP was checking niggas.
I mean, not even the check. Just oh my god. But yo, let's get first this address the tank. The tank. Shit with Bud. Bud never asked this nigga to be on his undercard. Someone suggested that to him. That's like, yo, what's good with your little brother Shakur? Can we get him and Tank on the undercard? And he says that it would be nice, but it won't happen. Tank is gonna think it's his show. Tank will never do it, but if they wanted to, that'd be dope. He ain't asking this little nigga to be on his undercard. He ain't no fucking. He ain't asked that. Someone asked him. That's how I fucking heard it. Unless my ears ain't right. And
Nah, oh wow.
and then man, Tip man. I guess I address Tip because he seemed bona fide out here. I get at Tip because he funny anyway. Tip man, get off this PBC shit, bro. Nobody like what are you such a turkey hater, and it ain't even to that. Like TBC ain't doing nothing for nobody. You always hating on the niggas that gave you the best fights the last fucking 16, 18 months. We got the best fights from Turk, and we looking forward to the next 2 years before Turk go to the TKO shit. You tripping? When he leave and we gonna go back to what? What we gonna go back to?
The
We gonna
well
go
gonna
back
dry up.
to some crazy bullshit ass fights. Can't get the best fighters in the ring. Niggas talking about they can't cross the street. All the dumb shit that we was going through. Begging for a good fight, getting one good fight a year, man. I ain't trying to go back to that.
You may feel like it's your
Come
time,
on.
I'm with you, champ.
but it's
I'm
not your
with
time.
you. That shit was a fucking desert before Turk, man. One fight a year from your favorite fighter, man, and a whole bunch of tweets. I'm good
Damn,
off
it
that.
was. Damn, it
The
was a
dry ass
desert.
well.
I
Damn.
got Cobain, welcome to the prospect level. Jerry, $2 per Dan Raphael. Canelo versus Charlo did 650, 700,000 pay-per-view buys. That's old news. Mad Bet, 200. Excuse me, Mad Bet, $102. Last dose, Tank fighting Jake in September. Tank, you. All
Mm.
right. String a bell.
Hey, brother Mazone.
This is me, Stringer Bell.
Yes, that is.
Oh, what's good? Thanks for taking my call. Yeah, the Tank Shakur undercard. It's a good hypothetical thing to think about, but like other people said, it'll never happen because Tank's a ego dude. He's got his one foot out of the game, and Shakur already put his thoughts on it too, saying he think his fight is bigger than Canelo Crawford, which is kind of crazy, but I guess he has to say that if he actually want that fight to happen. But I just wanted to, I'm not sure if you talked about it earlier. I just wanted to ask you what you thought about that Gaucher decision and that the women's fight, because those were awful,
I didn't
in my
watch the
opinion.
Artiga, and yeah, man, I watched the Gaucher. I just thought that, there's an argument that Garcia outworked Gaucher. Gaucher landed the better, shots, but Garcia outworked him, in my opinion.
Yeah, he was active. So it is subjective. But that's it, man. Appreciate it. Thanks.
All right, champ, you the man. Appreciate you
Is
calling
that
in.
is
All right.
that Nonito's fighter?
Who?
Ortega. Animal.
I believe, yeah, they have some sort of friendship.
Oh, okay. Okay. I
I
saw
don't know that
him.
that's his fighter. Maybe it is, and I don't know.
Yeah, he
But
was
that is all the callers. Ness GTO. We're about to get up out of here. Let them know where they get to find y'all, fellas.
Two-Tone the Superstar on YouTube and Instagram. I follow back.
Yo, you can find me at YouTube 702 Exotic and 702 Boxing, whichever channel you want.
Word. Ness GTO. Instagram and Twitter. On to the next one. Peace.
Peace.